Hello, everyone. I'm welcome. Come on in the room. Um, I just wanted to come on and have a discussion with you all. Okay. Hello, DJ Living Life. How are you? I remember you from the Nannypreneur Mag um, live the other day. Welcome. Feel free to join the conversation. Good. I'm glad you're good. Um, you're from Indianapolis, am I right? The Indianapolis area? I meant to connect you with Carrie, because she's a nanny in that area. Um, hello, everyone. Welcome. Let me get my banner going here. Let's see. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Uh, if you all could hit the like button over here on TikTok and on Instagram. Oh, you know Carrie. Great. Awesome. See? Small world. So glad you know her. Yes, Carrie and I did some water safety videos together um, back in May. Yeah. But thank you for the likes. Thank you, Banca, for the rose. I am here early. Have a great day. Pray Jesus blesses you with all peace and joy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It is a blessing. Okay, so I have about 44 minutes before I have to get off here because I got to work. But I wanted to talk to you all about the burst that happens around 18, 19 months. And when I say the burst that happens around 18, 19 months, I'm talking about toddlers. There is a burst of personality, there's a burst of words, of emotions, of it's just, it's like things are starting to click into place and they become more of a, less of a baby and more of a, I like to say a three-nager, because the 19-month-old that I deal with every day, all of a sudden she's just bursting with words and she's saying two or three word sentences. And we're trying to get her to ask for things instead of demand things. And when I say demand things, she'll say, go. I said, can we go, please? I've been working on that all week long. And I'm happy to say that today was the first time I said, well, how do you ask? And she said, may I, can I, well, may I? And it was so hilarious because I know that she is trying and that she is listening to what I'm saying. I'm trying to boost her vocabulary because this is the point where she starts to soak up like a sponge. And that sponge that she has is soaking up all the words because she's saying words now that I didn't realize that she knew. Something was in her way. We were playing the other day, and something was in her way. She picked it up and flung it across the room and said, "Move!" And I was like, "Okay, that's new." Hi, Jen. How are you? Thanks for joining me. Hello, Lucky Mo. How are you? Hello, Greatness. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so basically, all the words that it's like everything that I have been teaching her and talking to her about for the last 18 months, all of a sudden it's a burst of everything coming out. My son is 16 months is only saying one word. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. Keep working with them. That's why I'm here and tell you and have a discussion about the burst. You have to model words that you want them to say. She's finally saying, "Hey, Lexi, thanks for joining me." You have to say, "May I have some water?" Or "May I have some milk?" Or "Will you help me, please?" Model the language, model the behavior, model and give them an opportunity to speak. They are not when is the point of contact your doctor about a baby not walking? Some babies don't walk until like 15, 16, maybe 17 months old. If they get past 18 months old, then I would be concerned and I would talk to a doctor. But as I was saying, model the language, model the behavior because they are watching you, they are following you, and it's at a point in time when they understand um, gestures and body language, and they're watching, and they know exactly when to use it. I was fiddling with a water bottle. A water bottle wasn't working. And she said, "Working, working." And she handed me her bottle. I said, "Oh, you want me to take it apart and make it work for you because it's a straw and sometimes it gets stuck." So she said, "Working, working." I said, "Will you help me, please?" And I said, "Say, will you?" She said, "Will you?" I said, "Help me." And she said, "Please." I said, "You skipped all those two words." But she kept saying, every time I said, "Help me," and she said, "Please." It's like, I'm saying what you're saying. I'm saying what you want me to say. But I wanted her to say the whole sentence. It's just like, I'm just going to jump to the gist of it. I said, "Will you?" And you said, "Help me." Only thing left to say is "please." And I said that, "What you want?" She looking at me like, um, yeah, what's next? So that body gesture, that body language, that look that she gave me was like, "And what else do you want from me?" And then as I'm fixing it, she said, "Goodness, goodness, oh goodness." I was like, "Where did you learn this?" Because I don't say that. But she said it right at the point of, and it was something that an adult would probably say uh, while waiting for something to be fixed, or it was like, "Come on now, fix my water bottle and then hand it on back over." My goodness, like, "You taking too long." And I'm just looking at her like, "Patient much?" I didn't say that, but because I knew she would come back with it. But in my head, I was like, "Patient much?" And so you have to watch what you're doing. You have to watch the body language that you're doing, the words that you're saying. If you are fussing and um, telling them, always telling them what not to do, "No, don't do this. No, don't do that. Don't do this. No, don't do that." Oh, you're not feeling that? Oh, okay. I missed something. Y'all having a conversation, but I'm trying to read the comments. Um, but if you are fussing all the time, that's the attitude that they will pick up and put out. If you are actually asking questions, modeling behaviors and questions, and having conversations, it's important that you have conversations and not just directional conversations because they have things they want to say. And they may not have but one or two words to describe it, but they have words to say. My little girl asked me at nap time, "Mommy?" I said, "Mommy's working, working, working." She says, "Daddy?" I said, "Daddy's working too." "Baba?" Baba is the dog. I said, "I think Baba is sleeping in either Mama and Daddy's office, and you need to go to sleep in your bed." Baba sleeping? And then she says, Gigi. I said, I'm right here. Because that's what she calls me, Gigi. And I said, I'm right here. I am putting you to sleep. Gigi hugs, Gigi hugs. Now, this is her stall tactic because I'd already given her hugs and put her down, but she has stall tactics, and she likes to distract or detract or change the subject when she knows it's something that she's supposed to be doing, like nap time. I said, okay, last hug. I pick her up. I give her a hug. She goes, mm. I said, mm. And I go to put her down. And she, when I tell you she had a death grip around my neck, she said, no sleeping, no sleeping, no sleeping. I said, yes, it's nap time. It's time for you to go to sleep. Baba is asleep. So you need to go to sleep. Pooh, Pooh. So she wanted one of the Pooh. So I said, Pooh is in the bed. Pooh, go sleep with Pooh. So she got in the bed and she went to sleep with Pooh, and she slept the whole time. Last week, she wasn't sleeping. She was waking up early. This week, she's sleeping the whole time. But of course, I wasn't with her last week. And that's one thing that I want to discuss with parents. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Hi, uh, Query, the nanny, Curita. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. Hi, how you doing? I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna botch your name. But parents, know this: your child will react differently with the nanny, babysitter, grandma, grandpa than they do with you. They know how to push your buttons. They know how um, to distract you from what the real issue is by saying something. The fake cries come out. The and then they looking at you like, are you really seeing me? Do you see me over here crying? I'm trying to cry. Uh, Not a tear coming out, not even a real cry. But if I tell them something to do, mommy, daddy, I said, nope, mommy and daddy are not coming to rescue you. Mommy and daddy are busy. We are going to do this. And then she just kind of looks at me, and I'm like, yes, we're going to do this. And it's over. But if mommy and daddy walk into the room, here comes the fake cry, here comes all this. So you have to know your child. You have to know um, the real cries from the fake cries, from the come rescue me. She's telling me to do something that I don't want to do. So I need to create this cry and this whine so you can come and rescue me. I need to play on your heartstrings so you can come and rescue me. That happens a lot. So you have to stand strong and back up your nanny or babysitter. If they say no, yes, they are so cute. Uh, oh no. Hello, Courtney. How are you? A lot. Yes, Courtney. Yes, I totally agree. They are a lot. And you have to know your child. You have to know when they're just trying to pull on your heartstrings and when they really have something wrong. Sometimes they will. Uh, I had a little boy who would get mad and he would go over to his table and he'd lean down and touch his head to the table and go, oh, 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 like he really hurt himself. Like he banged his head and hurt his head, and he's holding his head like, oh, oh, and then when somebody picked him up, he goes, like, I got my way. I fooled you. I fooled you. And they do that. That's them getting their personality starting to come out. That's their way of communicating. That's their way of understanding life. They are starting to become characters, and they pick up little things from everywhere. They pick it up from you, from grandma, from wherever, whoever spends a lot of time with them. They will pick up your mannerisms. I'm happy that you're here too. I'm only going to be here for a few minutes because I have to work. So, but yeah, I'm only going to be here for a few minutes. Let me see. My nanny kid is 16 months and still not walking. Should I be worried? I feel like I'm failing her. Nope, you're not failing her because you are not the only one that is with that child, that cares for that child. You are not failing her. There's only so much you can do on your own. If the other adults in her life are not working with her consistently the way that you are working with her consistently, then she will choose to do what everybody else lets her do with you. It's just what I was just saying. If nobody is working with her and encouraging her to walk, encouraging her to, or working with them, holding their hands, letting them holding their hands and guiding them, or standing them up against furniture and let them cruise around the furniture. If nobody is doing that with her, and it's only you doing that with her, then she's going to fall back on the most comfortable. You're making her work. She may not want to work. She may, mom and dad and grandma, grandpa, uncles, aunts, whoever comes in contact with her, pick her up and hold her all the time, then that's what she's going to expect. You're only there for certain hours of the day. So that is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to teach her, work with her, and when she gets it, she'll get it. But if they are continuously holding her and not allowing her to touch the floor, not allowing her opportunities to walk or to try to walk or practice walking, that's not your responsibility. As a nanny, we can only do so much. I'm here to tell you from experience, you can only do so much. Okay? And it is, oh, thank you, Lexi. Lexi said, no, you're not failing her. It doesn't totally depend upon you. Exactly what I said. It does not totally depend upon you. It depends on a lot of factors. It, do you know if there is any type of illness or disabilities or um, anything medically wrong with her that is keeping her from being able to walk? Because that could be a factor too. I'm not sure how long you have been with her. Uh, I'm not sure how long. Excuse me. I'm not sure how long you have been with her, but anything could have happened before you got there, and parents may not have shared that with you. Some parents are very private about their child's inabilities, and some parents want their child to be perfect, so they won't tell you about, well, she's not walking, and they're in denial. Some parents are just in denial and they don't want to share that with you. They don't, if they are not recognizing it themselves, then they're probably not going to share it with you. If they're in denial and my child is perfect and she'll do it when she wants to, then they're probably not going to share it with you because they're not going to discuss something that they don't want to believe. So no, at 18 months, I would get concerned and I would ask, is she even crawling? Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, said that a poor connection. Can y'all hear me over here on Instagram? But hold on, let me read through the comments. Uh, as I have a lot of comments over here on TikTok. Let's see. Does he walk or still crawl? Uh, Molded cheese cube. You are not failing her. It does not totally depend on you. Judy says she just said she wouldn't be concerned until 18 months. JJ, yes, he started walking around 11. I'm trying so hard to help her. I understand. You're trying hard, and that's all you can do is. Uh, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all you can do, JJ, is help her. That's what you were hired to do, was to help. You are not a doctor. You're not a therapist, a physical therapist. So there's only so much you can do within your scope of learning, and do what you can do to help. She crawling, scooting. Yes, she crawls super speed everywhere. Oh, okay. So JJ, she may be more comfortable just crawling. And if she's crawling everywhere at super speeds, then there's probably nothing wrong with her physically. It just maybe what she prefers. I will say this as a personal experience. My son started walking at 7 months and totally shocked me because he went from at 6 months, he wasn't even crawling at the beginning of 6 months. He went from scooting backwards to crawling forward to standing up, uh, cruising around the furniture, and taking his first steps at 7 months. Within a month, he was like, pew, Speedy Gonzalez. But then at 9 months, he thought he could run. And we were at one of my friends' house, and she was playing with him, and she had this couch. This was back in 1987. So her couch had like these little wooden, uh I won't call them stumps, but there was like decorative wood at the bottom of the couch. It was like the claw legs on the end of the couch, and then in between there was like two little wooden stumps. I guess it was decorative, but he turned around to look and to see how close she was behind him, turned back around, tripped over his feet, went down and hit his head right above his eye on one of those wooden stumps. And it had a sharp point. He would not walk again. He did not walk again until he was 11 months old. It scared him. He would crawl everywhere. Like you said, at breakneck speed, he would crawl everywhere, but he would not walk. Every time I tried to get him to walk, he would drop down on the floor. Like I refused to do it. So I believe that when he fell, it traumatized him. And walking became a nope, I'm not doing that because I hurt myself. And that may be a situation, and I say maybe, I'm just talking about personal. If a child has been traumatized from walking or anything, they they will refuse to do it, to go around it, to acknowledge it, to it's just a non-issue for them. Like, nope, I'm not doing that. I have one little boy, you know those little door stops that have like this little spiral thing on it, and you can screw them in and screw them off. Well, one of the kids that I took care of, I walked past and my foot hit that, and it made this noise, and it scared the child. And for a good 6 months, that child would not, they were all over the house. That child, every time he saw one, he would crawl away from it and go the other direction. Even when he started walking, he would walk, when he saw it coming, he would walk, go cross over to the other side of the room, walk past, and then go back up to the other side where he was. That's how afraid he was of it. He didn't want to have anything to do with it. And it took a good 4 or 5 months before he would even acknowledge, he would go and look at it, but he wouldn't touch it. I was with him for a year and a half. He still would not touch it. When I left there, he would not touch that and he would not look at it. He would look at it, but it was like, no, no, no. And then he'd walk around and keep on going. So maybe your 16-month-old had something traumatize her while trying to stand up or walk or fell and hurt herself or who knows. But that could be a part of the reason why she doesn't want to walk. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you a personal account. Do you have any additional time to work with my daughter on some serious issues? Um, Jan Band, send me a DM so I can talk to you about that to see what's going on with your child. Hello, R. Stacy. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Okay, so let's see. Send me a. Let me write this down. Here's my purse. Let me grab a pen. Let me write your username down so that I won't forget. Because it will ask me if I want to make a when you send me a text. Um, Jan Band. Is that 58? Yeah, 58. Because now TikTok asks you, is this message safe? So I can say that it's safe when you send a message. Okay, thank you. I really needed to hear that. I felt like I was failing as a nanny. Nope, you're not failing as a nanny. I used to take my nanny kid to therapy for his neck, and I would just do what the expert says. He is perfect. Do your part. Do what our part the best way possible. Or do your part the best way possible, hoping that kid walks soon. Yes, I'm gonna just call you Q Nanny because I don't know if I'm saying your name right. But Q Nanny says, do your part, do what you need to do, and uh, the best way possible. And she's hoping that your baby girl starts walking soon. Courtney Gibson, hi, ha ha. The smile is so accurate. Yeah, the evil door stopper. Yes, that evil door stopper just got every time. Got got him every time. I don't blame him. They scare me too. Hi, Nanny. Finally catching you. Hi, Kat. How are you? So good to see you. Yes, I have about 18 minutes before I have to get out off of here and get busy getting uh, work. Um, but yeah, I put a video out, and I talked about this last week about kids throwing food on the floor, and it's amazing how I put that out last week, and then little Missy decided that she's just gonna start, throwing everything she's done, and she just throws it on the floor, like, okay, I'm done, and she just kind of looks at me, and so I said, okay, if you throw it on the floor, you're gonna get down. When you get done, we're gonna pick it up. So when she gets done, the first couple of times, it was the first day, it was right after breakfast. I made her get down and she started. I said, okay, it's time to clean up. Let's pick up everything off the floor and out of the chair. So she just started, she's a very good cleaner. She's just started picking up stuff and I said, put it on the plate. So she started putting it on the plate and she makes these noises. I said, you sound like an old lady. Ugh, like she can't get down, bending that. Ugh, ugh. I was saying, what are you doing? And I don't know who she heard it from because I don't know. it just sounded like old people, moans and groans when they having problems with their back hurting or this, side hurting when they're trying to get up out of a chair and they moaning. But this week she just decided she just take everything, just, you know, throw it all on the floor. And I said, "Are you done?" And she signed to me, "All done." That's how I sound. Yeah, Lexi, that's why I got an SUV, so I won't have to sound like that. But I had her start cleaning up. And now it's like she won't tell me all done. It's her indication that I'm all done and I'm ready to clean up. Because she'll toss it on the floor and then she'll start picking up everything out of her lap that may have missed her bib because she has a bib with a cup, the little catcher cup in there. She'll start taking things out of her lap and just hand them to me. I said, okay. So I let her out, and then she turns around and she climbs down out of her chair. She turns around and she takes all the food and she just hands it to me. If she's had berries or whatever she's had, she'll hand it to me one by one. And then she's getting down on the floor and she's picking up stuff and putting it on the plate. I'm like, okay, all right. And then when I told her 2 days ago, I said, we're not going to take this toy out. We're not taking the tunnel out until you pick up the toys, your blocks. I specifically told her one toy. Do you know she cleaned up the whole room? Up here, up here, up here, because she has shelves and she took her little box up here, because three boxes went on the top shelf. And each time she said, up here. It's like she knows where everything goes and she put everything in place where it came from. And I'm just like, who are you? And then I realized because she's cleaning up and she's meticulous about cleaning up after lunchtime, if there's, I mean, just a little bitty speck, here you go, here you go, here you go. That's her saying, here you go. So she's translates the cleaning with other cleaning. And sometimes she does her little stall tactics. But lately, since I had her cleaning up behind herself at mealtime, when I tell her if we're in the bathroom, I say, okay, we got to take your pamper to the diaper pail and put your dirty pants in the laundry. She picks up her pamper, she picks up her pants, and she walks out of the bathroom. Laundry, laundry, laundry. I said, yeah, we're going to the laundry. She goes and drops her little pants in the laundry and she stands there and waits on me to open the diaper pail for her. I open the diaper pail. There you go. That's her new thing now. There you go. And I'm just like, okay. If I had known this, I'd have started this long time ago. But this week it has been there you go, there you go, there you go. So we're gonna continue, and I'll let y'all know how this goes because in my head it's like this is going too perfectly, and I shouldn't say that out loud because then she'll start doing something crazy that I don't want her to do. But I'm so proud of her picking up her things and putting them into place and like this burst of understanding. And she'll look at me and she'll go, while she's doing what she's not supposed to be doing. And I say, okay, I'm going to count. And she goes, one, two, three, walk away, walk away, walk away. And she walks on away. And I'm just like, who are you? And where's the little girl that used to be here? So it's like all of these things that I've been talking to her about, all the things I have been teaching her for the last 18, 19 months, everything, even her sign language. She has started signing out. I taught her that at 6 months. She never, ever, she would say the word, but she would never sign it. And I'm like, all of a sudden, out. And then she says, clean up, clean up. And I'm like, okay. So this burst of, and I've seen it with other children around the same age. But she just took it to a whole nother level. And I'm just like, wow. Around what area of the toddler stage do you teach them life skills? I teach them life skills from day one, DJ. I teach them life skills from day one. I start on day one trying to make them independent. I show them hand over hand. I put my hand on there. They pick up the toy. Even if they don't pick up the toy, my hand is big enough where I can pick up the toy in their hand at the same time and put it where it belongs. And teaching them where it goes, or put it in the bucket, or put it on the shelf, or pass it to me. And I show them where it goes and how it goes. Now, she has 50 million books, and putting her books on the shelf, she just kind of lays them down. When I turn them the right way, she comes back, takes the same book. I don't care where I put it. She knows that book. She would take the same book out and lay it back down. Like, this is where I wanted it. Now leave it there. I'll come back, and I'll later, and I'll move the book where it belongs. Do you know she comes back, takes that book out and lays it back down like, I want it right here. And I'm just like, okay. And now she is starting to the books, her favorite books. She has a favorite page to several books, and she's talking about, and you can understand it. She'll say poop book, poop book, poop book. There's a book that Love Every. If you all don't haven't subscribed to Love Every with your baby or toddler, it is a great subscription, because they send books and age appropriate things, um, for them to do, activities for them to do. We love Every. Okay, but she knows all these things, and it's like she's an engineer. She watches you, and she figures out what you're doing, and then she tries to execute it herself. We were putting together some pinwheels to go in the backyard. I'm gonna put that video out tomorrow. But we were putting some pinwheels together, and she was watching. We got them in the yard. Why she started taking them apart? I was like, "You wait until we get them in the yard." And the wind was blowing. It was all nice and awesome. And she pulled it up out of the yard, and she looked at it, and she looked at the back. She turned it back around, and she just started maneuvering with her fingers and pulled it apart. She says, "There you go." Like, I fixed it. There you go. And I'm like, really? So all of these things that she is observing, and that's why I said at this age, they start observing, and they start doing, and their personalities, like, it's like a burst of personality that, what in the world? What's going on? You will notice a lot of changes at this stage, because it's like the brain, it's like a light bulb went on, and it's like, okay, got it. Now let me take that apart, and that apart, and that apart, and that apart, and this apart, and that apart, because they are watching. So if you don't want them to figure out how to undo the gate, stand in front of it, unlock it, and then, go through, or else they will watch you and try to figure it out. My nanny kids are so good. When they were toddlers, they were toddlers too, but now that's another story. LOL. Any ideas for kids 4 and 5? Oh, okay. So when they get 4 and 5, unless I've been with them, my age group is 0 to 3 years old. That's what I know. Me, when they get to 4 and 5 and start going to preschool, they get what I like to call mouth almighty. And if I got to remind myself, that's not your child, that's not your child, that's not your child, because they will bring home the behaviors from school, and they will try it. They were like, okay, all righty then. Let me see if I can try talking back to you like that like the other child talked back to his mama. Let me see if I can get away with hitting you like the other child at school got mad at his mama and hit his mama. And let me see if I can, try that with you. Let me see if I can uh destroy something that belongs to you and you not get mad at me. Let's see how that's going to go over. They watch other kids, and when other kids get away with things with their parents or the teachers or caregivers or whoever, they will try it because they're testing their boundaries. They are smart. I call the 4 year olds negotiators and the 5 year olds lawyers because they can give you the most logical reason of why they should be doing something that they shouldn't be doing. And see, if you let me do this, I can do this, and they have reasons and they sound so logical to them. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, no, you're going to hurt yourself. Your muscles are not at that point where you can handle this by yourself. No, if you jump off of there, that's a big drop. I can do it. I can fly. No, you cannot fly. No, you cannot fly. Uh, Stop thinking you can fly because you can't. They will give you excuses. I have superpowers, and but it is nothing wrong with them watching, superheroes and all that other stuff, and believing in superheroes and all that other. But it there's a distinct line between reality and fantasy, and we have to have conversations about that because the books we read, some of them about superheroes, some of them about things that happen because in a fantasy, it's a book and it's a fantasy, and we have to have conversations that, yeah, that happened in the book. In real life, that's kind of not possible. So I don't like bursting their bubbles, but when they really own one and really want to do it, and I have to say no because of safety reasons, I have to burst some bubbles. And I don't like doing that because I want them to have an imagination. I want them to, believe that they can do anything that they put their minds to. But I also know this child and their patterns and their capabilities. And I don't want them to practice without me there. If I'm there and I'm letting them practice doing whatever it is they want to do, I'm there to catch them. I'm the safety net until I feel confident and they feel confident that they got this. I'm that hover nanny. I'm just within reach, but I don't mess with them while they're doing risky play. But at the same time, if I see you tipping over and I'm the one to reach out and grab you, I know what you were trying to do, sweetheart, but I saw you falling and I know what's underneath here, and I know, the tragedy that, I could see this ahead of what you can see. So, yeah, 4 and 5 year olds, that's not my forte. I've worked with some 4 and 5 year olds, but only because I had them at 16 months old and I was there when they turned 4 and 5 months old, 4 and 5 year old, and they knew me. They knew my temperament. They knew what I was going to say. They knew if I gave them a certain look, don't even try it. I got that mama look. So, yeah. All right, let me answer these couple of questions over here, and then I got to go. I got 2 minutes. Sometimes, yes, yes, yes. Literally, I make that sound 24/7. Oh, hold on. Let me go back up. The evildoer stop. I don't blame him. They scare me too. That's how I sound when I'm getting up. Literally, I make that sound 24/7. Okay, JJ and Lexi. Sometimes they tell you all done, then you go to get them and they start eating more. Yes, I've had that happen to me too. They start eating more. Uh, she sounds super smart. Uh, all right. My baby is yelling at me. I'll see you next time. Okay, baby girl. I'll talk to you later. Ha ha. I love her. She sounds hilarious. Yes, she is. She is a character. I love her so much. She is a character. She keeps me on my toes every day. Encourage more viewers to share. Thank you, Yvonne, for sharing my video. Having them blossom from you teaching them is the most amazing feeling. It is. It is. And parents don't understand. I taught you that. And it's like the pride that rises up within you, mm, like da 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 da. I'm super nanny. Yes, I feel that way, and I don't gloat on it because I know parents say, "Well, we taught her how to do so and so, and she started doing this," and I don't want to tell them she started doing that 3 weeks ago. But yeah, okay, just say okay because I know kids will if you encourage them to be independent and not hold their hand all the time, kids will do things for the nanny or other people that they won't do for the parents. Because why should I work with my mom and daddy? Gonna do it for me. I'm gonna stretch this out as long as I can. And when they make me do it, then I guess I'll do it. But kids will stretch it out. They will do whatever they can to, you know. Uh, Hello, Anna. How are you? Hello, one and only B Tate. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so let me see. Uh, identity 1 year old and a 10-month old. The 1 year old is very attached to me and screams when I put him down. Tips, please help. Talk to him. 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 I start talking at birth, forecasting, letting them know what I expect, letting them know what we're doing. I'm getting ready to change your pamper. We're going to change your pamper and then we're going to go put it on your sleep sack and then we're going to take a nap. We are going from the bathroom, we're going to go potty and then we're going to pull a stroller out and then we're going to go for a walk. We're always talking to them so they know what to expect. If something new is coming or something new is about to happen, I explain to them, okay, so we're going to go and try this. This is something new. I want I want you I and I try to make if it's something that I feel like they may be a little scary about, and I say, okay, well, I'll touch it first, and then if you want to touch it, I'll help you. And I try to make it seem like they don't have to, but if they want to, I really really want them to, but if they don't want to, they don't have to. So I try to make things um forecasting so they will know. Hello, Karen, how are you? So that they will know and feel comfortable with what they're doing. um Separation anxiety is real too, and sometimes the 1 year old may be uh, doesn't want the 10-month old because the 10-month old requires more attention than the 1 year old. And it's like having an older sibling. The older sibling was there first. This baby comes along, you trying to take my place. No, I suggested you if possible, spend some one-on-one time with the 1 year old. If the 10-month old is sleeping and the 1 year old is still up, spend some one-on-one time with the 1 year old. But talk to him, talk to him, talk to him, talk to him. Let him know what to expect. I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you right here. You stay right here. I'm going to go get your bottle. I'm going to go get your food. I'm going to go do whatever it is you need to do, and I will be back. And then you go do it and you come back. It's something that has to be practiced. It's something that you have to have patience with because the child's going to scream. If you say they're attached, they're going to scream. And it's something that you have to be consistent with. If you start it and then you come running right back, say what you mean what you say, do what you say you're going to do. So uh, So glad you're here. The Is it the official clubhouse? Hello, the official clubhouse. Thank you for joining me. Okay, so okay, I am running late. Okay, uh, yes, JJ, I am a baby sign language instructor too. I love starting. As you can tell, I'm talking with my hands now. I love starting from birth, starting to show them and talk to them as I sign with them. And sometimes they will use the sign, sometimes they won't. But I continue to sign and continue to use it with them. And I'm so glad that you use sign language. My kid called me mama, but it's a different tone than when he sees his actual mama at okay small uh works like Nana or sis are just the first letter of my name. Okay, I missed something. Okay, see, I have my kids call me Gigi. Excuse me. Hey, friend, thanks for having. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, I have my kids call me Gigi because they can't say Angela. It's hard to say. I've been called Angela, Ann, uh, Gila, all those things. Okay, my phone is about to die, so that really means it's time to go. And I got to go get ready for work. Ah, and see, it fell off the stand. There we go. All right, I'm back. I froze. I'm back. But thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate you all joining me tonight. I got to go get ready for work. I got to be out of here in 14 minutes. So I got to put my scrubs on and everything. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you guys later. Now. I won't be back. I won't be here next Thursday. Because next Friday is my birthday. So I'm gonna be taking off and doing some things, self care, get my nail. I haven't had my nails done since February of 2020. So for my birthday, I'm getting my nails done, getting a manicure and a pedicure. So I won't be here next Thursday. So uh, I might pop in sometime, probably, let me see, maybe Monday night. Yeah, I don't work overnight Monday night. I may pop in on Monday night or Wednesday night. Is Wednesday the second one? No, won't be Wednesday night because I'm doing nanny professional development on Clubhouse on Wednesday night. So, but I'll see y'all. I'll see you all probably on Monday. But you all have a thank you for following me, the official Clubhouse. Um, I appreciate it. I'll see you all one day next week. I'll pop on and say hello, check on you all. Um, but I've been trying to take some time to myself. This is my birthday month, so I've been trying to take some time to myself, and I haven't been on here on a regular schedule like I usually am. So anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Gotta run, gotta go. You all have a great day, a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.